Everybody's microphone working? Is your microphone on? Does it work? Yeah. Okay. We're ready. We're ready.
I asked him if they got the new batteries in, and he said they did.
Oh, really?
They got them all replaced. They're not replacing these, just the batteries.
They could give us all megaphones.
Yeah. I would think the city could do better than this.
I would think.
It didn't work.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to the April 17th, 2025 Subdivision and Utility Advisory Committee. Can we have the opening announcements, please?
Before we begin the agenda, the Wichita-Sedgwick County Metropolitan Area Planning Commission would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone to this public hearing. Copies of the agenda for today's meeting, the public hearing procedure, and Planning Department staff reports on all agenda items are available on the counter in the lobby. The Planning Commission's bylaws limit the applicant of a subdivision application and his or her representatives to a total of 10 minutes of speaking time at the start of the hearing on that item, plus up to 2 minutes at the conclusion of that hearing. All other persons wishing to speak on agenda items are limited to 3 minutes per person. However, if they feel that it is needed and justified, the Commission may extend these times by a majority vote. All speakers are requested to state his or her name and address for the record when beginning to speak. When you are finished speaking, please share your name, address, and the case number on the sheet provided in the room. This will enable staff to notify you if there are any additional proceedings concerning that item. All speakers at the podium, please remove your face mask before speaking into the microphone.
Okay, could we have the roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Bill Johnson.
Here.
Tony Zimbelman.
Here.
Bob Duell.
Here.
Jocelyn Klontz. Here. Doug High.
Here.
Leon Mader.
Here.
John Williams Bay.
Here.
Sir, I show all 7 members are present and neither of the 2 alternates are.
Good. First case today will be a vacation item 2025-10. Request to vacate a portion of a platted easement generally located at the address of 4104 East Cessna Street. Can we have the staff report, please?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Philip Zievenbergen with planning staff. The vacation 2510 is a vacation request of a portion of a platted easement located at 4104 East Cessna. The property is lot 11, block D of the plan use subdivision number 1. The intent is to build a garage. The subject site is zone MF29, is developed with a single family home. If you want to go to the aerial, if approved, it would allow construction of a garage that is 8 feet north of the south property line. That's a side setback, so there's no issues with the setback for the garage to be constructed there. However, the site plan showed that the garage would be 16 feet from the front property line. The house, as you can see, obviously is at least that close, if not closer to that front property line. So it appears that the house is non-conforming. However, the zoning code does not allow for new construction to be non-conforming. So there may need to be additional zoning type actions regarding adjustments of the setbacks in order to build this garage. That does not have any bearing on whether or not to vacate the easement. The easement would need to be vacated in order to construct the garage as well. So just additional action may be needed after the vacation process goes through. There are no public utilities in the subject portion of the easement. No city department objects to the vacation. There are no franchise utilities in the subject part of the easement. Cox, Evergy, and Gas do not object to the vacation either. I have not heard any public comment, and I can stand for any questions.
Okay, questions from the commissioners? Seeing none. Comments from the advisory board members?
Vicky with Evergy at 4025 North Tobin. No additional comments.
Okay, any other comments? All right, we'll call on the applicant or agent to come forward. Please state your name and address, and you will have 10 minutes.
Good morning. My name is Carlos Estrada. I live at 4104 Cessna Drive, Wichita, Kansas. And I just tried to build a garage on the neighborhood, on my house, just to keep my car safe. So I was required to beg the easement and see if you guys allowed me.
Okay. Have you read the staff report? Are you in agreement with the comments that they have made?
Well, I haven't seen the comments.
What's that? I'm sorry.
There would be no additional action you have to take with the easement. If you want to hang out for just a minute after the next case, you and I can have a conversation about what I talked about the setback.
Yeah, but
Stay there for a minute, please. Are you in agreement with the comments from the staff?
yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions from the commissioners? Okay. Any questions from the advisory board? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Is there anyone from the public that would like to speak to this? Okay, I'll bring it back to the commission. I do have a question on the comments from the staff. You want me to wait till Philip gets back? He's right over here. There he is. The comments from the staff report talks about them getting a administrative adjustment or another thing they can do. If we turn this down, they have those options available to them later?
So it's kind of a two-part thing. A structure cannot be built in an easement, so the vacation is necessary. They just will need to take additional action to do. So this is dealing with the easement. What the comments were related to is based on the proposed location of the garage in relation to the front setback, it would be encroaching into the zoning setback. And so they would need to take an adjustment to the zoning setback in order to place a structure there. So they need to do two steps. This is step one, you can't have a structure in an easement. So that's why we're talking about the vacation of the easement. There would need to be additional action. So the vacation can move forward, but they would need to take an additional action before they could get a building permit.
Okay. So if we approve this today, it depends on what happens after we approve.
Sure. And I'll have a discussion with the applicant after I present the next case. But given the predominance of buildings being closer to the front setback line than the zoning code technically allows, it looks like most of the houses are non-conforming. We do have a mechanism in the zoning code that allows for setback averaging, which allows us to look at how far away the buildings are from the front property line and average those to give him a setback that's contextual to his block. So, yeah, it's not like this would be impossible. I don't even think you would necessarily need a variance. I think we could do it administratively.
Okay. I guess did I ask if anyone from the public wanted to speak? I think I did. I guess we're bringing it back to the commission.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve with staff comments.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Johnson, second by Commissioner Williams Bay. Any further discussions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passed 7-0. Our next item on the agenda is a vacation 2025-11. A request to vacate a portion of a building setback for an egress window at 4716 South Millwood Avenue. We have a staff report, please.
Again, Philip Zevenbergen for the record. Vacation 2511 is a request to vacate a portion of a platted 30-foot setback in order to construct an egress window. The property is located, which is Lot 3, Block 22, Purcell's 11th edition. It's 4716 South Millwood Avenue. It's zone SF5, single-family residential, and developed with a single-family home. Because an egress window has structural concrete walls, they're not allowed to encroach into a platted setback. What's interesting is this property's 30-foot setback is greater than the zoning setback would be, but if reduced, it would reduce only this box around where the egress window would be, and it would allow for construction of the egress window on the front side of the house. There are no public utilities in the vacation area. No city department objects to it. Franchise utilities do not object. They do not have lines or equipment either. I have not heard any public comment, and I can stand for any question.
Okay, questions from the commissioners? Comments from the advisory board?
Vicky with Evergy, no additional comments.
Any other comments? Okay, thank you. We'll call on the applicant or agent to come forward. You will have 10 minutes. Please state your name and address.
Yes, my name is Nathan Ballard. I live at 4716 South Millwood Avenue.
Could you pull the microphone a little closer to you, please?
Yes, sorry.
Thank you.
I live at 4716 South Millwood Avenue. I'm just applying for the vacation so that I can put an egress window in so I can utilize living space in my basement.
Okay, have you read all the comments from the staff?
Yes,
You're in agreement with
yes.
all of them? Okay,
Thank you.
hold on just a second. We may have questions for you.
Okay.
Are there any questions from the commission? Comments from the advisory board? Seeing none, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone from the public would like to speak to this? See none, I'll bring it back. I'll make a motion that we approve this per staff comments.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion by Commissioner Zimbelman, a second by Commissioner Duell. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass 7-0. Third agenda item today is a final portion of preliminary plat for Willow Springs Second Edition, located West 73rd Street North and North 87th Street West. It's in the county.
Just this subdivision has requested to be deferred till 2 weeks to hash out some drainage plans, so.
Okay. We need a motion on that, right?
Move to defer for 2 weeks.
We have a motion by Commissioner Johnson, second by Commissioner High. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Nay. Passes 7-0. Next item on the agenda will be Subdivision 2025-16. This was deferred from April 3rd subdivision meeting. It's a one-step final plat on the Red Oaks Estate. It's in the county. We have a staff report.
Good morning, Greg Sharon, planning staff, here to present Red Oaks Estates. Next screen, please. This is a final plat for a 12-lot residential subdivision in the county. Next screen. Access is included along North 127th Street and East 101st Street with 2 openings per right-of-way, and the lots will be accessed via joint access easement. There are no waivers requested by the applicant. Go through staff comments. Item A, MABCD, this property is located within Harvard County Rural Water District. So feasible, feasible, recommend connection. A memo has been issued. Item B, my County Stormwater Management have confirmation that a drainage plan has been approved for this plat. Item C, County Fire standard comment regarding service drive code compliance. Item D, Public Works approves of access controls. Item E, planning, just drafting correction for Arrow. Item F, County Surveying approves of the plat. And item G, the plat is not served by Evergy distribution and no transmission in the area. And with that, I will stand for questions.
Good. Questions from the commission? Comments from the advisory board? Okay. Is the applicant or agent available? You'll have 10 minutes. Please state your name and address.
Bill Fox, Garber Surveying, 544 West Douglas, Wichita, 67203. We're the agent for the applicant, and we're in agreement with staff comments, and I'll stand for any questions.
Okay. Questions from the commissioners? Advisory board, any comments? Thank you. Anyone from the public wish to speak on this? Okay, seeing none. Bring it back to the commission. What's your pleasure?
To approve for staff comments.
Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Williams-Bay, second by Commissioner Clounce. Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Pass 7-0. Item number 6 on the agenda, Subdivision 2025-19. One-step final plat for the Dugan West Kellogg Commercial 5th Edition. It's West Kellogg and South 135th Street West. It's in the city. I'll have the staff report, please.
Good morning, Greg Sharon, planning staff, present the Dugan West Commercial. Next screen. This is a one-step final plat for a 4-lot residential, 1-lot commercial subdivision within the city. And this is a replat of the Dugan West Kellogg Commercial 4th Edition, which you see the previous platted area of the subdivision outlined on the screen. Next screen, please. There are no waivers requested by the applicant. Next screen, I go through staff comments. Item A, City Public Works, there are some petitions and guarantees that need to be submitted, and also request a 15-foot utility easement. Item B, City Stormwater Management. I did just receive, talking to the agent, that the plan has been submitted and approved, and I will let City Stormwater Management confirm that. Item C, City Fire, standard comment regarding hydrants and fire apparatus roads. Item D, traffic engineering, clarification needed for intended use of lots to the east and south along Hickory Street, and also clarification for access to Lot 1. Item E, City's environmental health standard comment regarding irrigation wells. Item F, planning, clarification on access to Lot 1, and the CUP adjustment will be needed. And item G, county surveying has no comments. And item E, Evergy has reviewed the plat and will not need to request additional easements at this time. And with that, I will stand for questions.
Okay. Questions from the commissioners? Seeing none. Comments from the advisory board?
Vicky with Evergy, no additional comment.
Joe Hickle, City Stormwater, item B, the drainage plan has been approved.
Thank you. See no further questions. Thank you. Call on the applicant or agent. You'll have 10 minutes. Please state your name and address.
Good morning, Phil Meyer with Boffman Company, 315 Ellis, agent for the applicant. So to make this as brief as I can for you, then I'll answer questions if I don't. This lot to the north is zoned for storage facility. This lot to the south is also going to be part of that. This is going to be phase 2. We had a building permit already issued on the north lot, so we didn't go up there and replat it again. We just took phase 2 and made it a lot. We will tie these two lots together for access, so that solves that problem. Streets are built, storm sewer's built, water's built. The only thing we're lacking is a sanitary sewer to serve these 4 lots on the front. So everything's basically built out there. And we just revised some phasing on the storage facility. With that, I will stop and answer any questions you may have.
Okay, so the item on traffic engineering, you solved that access point by coming in from above and coming down?
Yeah, we're going to come in off of Hickory Creek on this lot 1, block A of 4th edition, and we will tie these 2 lots together so that access is covered.
Okay. Other questions from the commission? Comments from the advisory board? Traffic engineering, I saw you shaking your head. You're okay with that arrangement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I assumed that was the case, but just need some clarification.
Thank you. Other comments? All right. Hearing none. Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak on this? Nope. All right, I'll bring it back to the commission.
Move to approve for staff comments.
Second. We have a motion by Commissioner Johnson, second by Commissioner Duell. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passed 7-0. Our final agenda item today is subdivision 2025-20. This is a one-step final plat for a commercial addition at 21st and 143rd Street East. It's in the county. Is there a staff report?
This item was requested to be deferred until the, 17th meeting. Yep.
Hey, Greg, can you clarify, was it requested by the applicant or was it
Yes, it was
requested by staff?
Requested by the applicant.
To April 23rd, you're asking for?
To May, 2 subdivision meetings from now.
Oh.
So whenever that is. I
I'll
believe
look
it's
that up briefly.
May. I have it in my notes. I forgot where. I thought the agenda was updated to reflect that, but I believe it's May 17th.
It's May 15th.
May 15th, yep. Okay.
Make a motion that we defer this item until the May 15th subdivision committee meeting. Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Zimbelman, a second by Commissioner Williams-Bay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. We must be doing a good job. We're done. Yes, Scott.
Sir, just one quick note before we close. I wanted to check with Greg on the one earlier that was deferred. Checking to see, I think it was item number 4. Greg, I just wanted clarification. Was that requested to be deferred by the applicant or by staff?
It's, they had some drainage issues, so it was requested by the applicant. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I think we've got it all worked out now, but we didn't yesterday, and so we got deferred a little prematurely. It'll be back in 2 weeks and it will be.
Okay, I only asked that to make sure that we've got it on the record that it was by the applicant, because there is a shot clock for how quickly plats get processed, so.
Good. We have no other item, but before we dismiss, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about getting a checklist and stuff like that. Has that process been started?
Yes, sir. We do have some draft checklists. I'd like to get with staff and go over them one more time before we bring those to you. And what we will bring to you will be fairly raw drafts, just to get your initial impressions, make sure we're headed in the right direction before we spend a lot more time on it. So I'm hoping that we can get that to you maybe at the next meeting or maybe the meeting after. The only reason why I say the possibility of 2 meetings is because we've gotten a lot of current plans cases that just came in. So, and you'll see those on the next couple of cycles for the MAPC. So I'm gonna look to Philip to let me know kind of what the workload is looking like and how we can do with getting that out. But I'm confident we can probably get you something next week, but I'll double check with Philip before I can commit 100% to that.
Okay.
Next week, I mean next meeting.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Any other items to bring up? All right. I move we approve, or I approve, we move. We're all done.
Let's go home.